No, it's not feeding time yet. So this is Wednesday. Actually, a neat story. She doesn't have a baby, and this little foal, Isolde, was orphaned about, I guess like 5-6 weeks ago. She lost her mom to colic, so she had to be put down. So this little girl was orphaned about 2 weeks after she was born, and this mare was about to give birth like 2 weeks later, and she ended up losing her baby, but we were able to kind of imprint her on her, and so they're not, they're not related, but I mean, she lets her nurse, she's kind of teaching her proper manners, and it's really worked out well. So we got really, it was like best, worst scenario. Being part of this internship too, on a daily basis, I mean, when we wake up, we feed the horses, and then every morning, mares are ultrasounded, and so they come in to see what day they're on their cycle, and if it's, you know, the right day, then we breed them right after they've ovulated. So we do ultrasounding in the morning, and then we do foal handling. Wow, you just so we do foal handling in the morning as well, and then we do like a lot of maintenance chores. Like a lot of people think that horse life is really glamorous, but the people who actually know it know that it's a lot of grunt work. It's a lot of scooping poop, a lot of fence repairs, a lot of maintenance issues, just to kind of make sure that these girls can live the best life that they can and produce the best babies. If you want to be introduced to, I've got a favorite out here.
Okay.
He's right over here. So Tacos was born on the 5th of May. So his real name isn't Tacos, but we call it his nickname. Tacos! He's one of my favorites. Come here, bud. Come here. But what's really neat is, so like you can see this coat, so they shed out this coat completely before they grow into their real coat. So they get really itchy, and you can kind of see his facial expressions. Really enjoy it. Right? That feels good? You like that? Sometimes they'll kind of like chew their, and wiggle their lips like you can see he's doing. I think I found a spot. So Wowie was the first one to give birth when I was here, and my roommate and I were on full watch at like 2 a.m. We could kind of see her start to get really, really restless. And so we went down there in person, and we called, a grad student. We're like, I can kind of see the contractions rolling through her sides. I don't know. And then she asked, has her water broken? And all of a sudden, her water breaks. And within 15 minutes, we had Dr. Spline there. We had all the other interns there, and the baby was on the ground. This girl was born. When were you born? I think you were born about 2 weeks ago. So she has much less human experience, so she might be a little nitpicky. She doesn't really know what's going on yet, but she's another one of my favorites. She's very friendly. Hey, girl. How are you? And then normally, when we turn the mare out, we come down with another person, and since they don't really have a lot of human contact, we come down, and somebody else will hold the foal, and you'll just kind of see if she'll let me do it. Run your hands down her, get her used to having human contact, run my hands down her leg, on her belly, on her head, and just really get her used to, behaving like a normal horse. And then so it's kind of when they're reluctant to go forward, it's just like hey, get away from me. It's just a quick, little tug on the butt rope, and they're like, okay, we'll go forward. So a lot of them are really bright, and once they get a hang of it, they're like, oh, let me show you how I can do this. Some are a little bit more stubborn, but most of the ones that we've seen so far have been really good. She actually doesn't have a name yet.
Oh.
She, before the sort of sport horse registry that this farm works under, they name the baby with the first letter of the stallion's name. So her father's name began with an L, so she'll have to have, a first name that starts with an L, and then her kind of last name will be BT. And you know, you talk about sort of training them and rewarding them, like I was telling you about their itchy coat. So in the basis of training, you just kind of want them to, you know, step away from your pressure or give in to the pressure on the lead rope. And then when they do that, as soon as they do that, you scratch them and kind of let them stand there for a little bit and scratch them. And that's all, you know, the kind of praise and reassurance they need. You know, if I didn't have this opportunity, I'd probably be right where I was 2 years ago, not knowing what I wanted to do with my life. I would have graduated with a great degree, but, you know, I wouldn't know what to do with it. So now I kind of have a direction and I have a passion, and I think I'm hopefully setting myself up well for what's to come in the future.